So we're here to solve this Killer Sudoku by Grant Fikes. It's got the title Initial Impressions, and my initial impressions are a lot of these two small cages and then one very large G and one very large H, and those are Grant Fikes' initials. One thing about this large cage 45 is it actually has three cells that are outside of this region. So if this is X, Y, and Z, the letters XZ, XZ, these three cells have to be in these three cells because a 45 has 9 digits. 1 through 9 add up to 45. This actual pair that these cells are the same is an actual quick early deduction that we will probably take advantage of during the solve. The F has 7 cells, 1 all the way up to 7. It sums to 28. So this is a 1 to 7 series, and 8 and 9 are going to be outside of this group and similarly outside of the F in this box. So that's how to at least look at the G and the F, but as basic things to start. 3 cells, 3 sum and 2 is 1 and 2. 4 sum and 2 is 3 and 1. This is 3 and 1, so we get 2 and 1. 1 and 1 actually are intersecting already in this 28 cage. We talked about how it'd be 1 through 7. So we've got a lot we can do there. This 3 need to get up to this upper left area. 6 can't take a 3, but it can take 1 and 5. Coming down, we're left with a cage 9 that has, at the start, 4 potential options. 1 with 8, 3 with 6, 5 with 4. Those are all gone. The one that's left is 2 with 7. The 2 would have to be in the topmost cell. We've now got all these things placed. 10 is left to place with some sum. It can't be 1, 2, or 3, so it's going to take a 4 or a 6. 5, 8, 9 left in this area. The 5's in this column, so it's going to move over to the right. 8, 9. Got 4, 6 left. A 6 can't be in a 2-cell cage with a 12, so this is 4 or 6. And 8. The 5 comes up here. I think that's a lot of the quick start. These 2's leave a 2 behind in this cage. Down here, 8 needs to be 3 and 5 because 1 and 2 are already in this row. 5 comes up here. We now do have 7, 9, 7, 9. The largest digits, 9 and 8, actually have to avoid being in this cage, so the only cell left in this 6th row that can be where the 8 goes is here, and the 9 has to be here. This will be 4, 6, 7 in some order. So this will be 2, 3, 5. Some order, 3, 5 are right here. So 3, 5, 3, 5, and a big 2. 1 and 2 are somewhere in this row, just looking how these clues track. We can think a little bit more, it seems, in this box. 3 has to come up here. 5 has to come up here. So 3, 5 are also in this space. I'm seeing just quickly a 5 in 2 of these cells and a 5 in a 5 in the second or third row, and a 5 in the second or third row means a 5 is going to come up over here. The only cell that it can be is there, so we'll put that in to get some quick progress. This is 1 and 4 because of the 3 coming over here. 1 and 1 and 1. This 45 needs a 1 somewhere, which is right here. And I should actually be able to do better than this. Once I see 3, 5 here, 3, 5 are exactly in these cells. The remaining digits in this space are 2, 9, 8. The 8 could be in one of these 2 cells, but 8 would leave behind another 3, so 8's in the middle. 2 and 9, the 2 comes up here, so this is 2, this is 9, this is 9, 9 is somewhere in this space. Although we said it actually can't be in this cell because that cell and these have to be the same digit, so 9 is in this column right here. We have 4 and 7 to place. 1, 2, 6. This can't be 6 because of the 5. It can't be 1 because you can't plus a 10. This is 2. 9 is above it. This is 1, 6. This can be a 2 or 7, depending on what digit goes in there. 1 and 1 leaves a 1 in this column. The 15 normally at the start of a puzzle can be 9 plus 6 or 8 plus 7. The 9 in this column says it's now 8 and 7. The 7 over here forces just this option. Looking the remainder, force 7 and 4, move over like so. This puts a 6 up in the remaining cell. This 9 comes over here. Get those digits quickly just by pushing the Snyder notation, as it's sometimes referred to, never by me, I guess until now. Still looking around, we've got a 2 that's going to come up this column, come over to here. We should ask ourselves where the 2 comes in this box, and it's not going to be in these lower cells because it would need to be 2 of 9, so a 2 is in the space, and the 2 in that cell eliminates it. Just again filling in this box, there's only one place for a 9. We need to get a 6. The 6 can't be in this 11, so the 6 has to be just in this top cell. This cell's eliminated by this, and the 6 is eliminated by the cage. That puts the 6 in this cell. We have a 2 that's got to be in one of these 2 cells. 2 if 9 wouldn't work, so this is 2. That now forces the 6, 1. 1, 4. The 2 comes down here and is in the last remaining cell. Only 3 and 8 add up to 11 of the remaining digits. 7 is gone and left. 9 and 6 are here. The 9 in the cell would take another 2, which is no good. So this is 6 with 5. Put 9 there. Got 3 and 4. The 5 comes down. The 3 comes over. 3, 4. This is 4 with 9. The 9 eliminates. This is just going to be some pretty quick bookkeeping. It looks like 9, 9, 8 comes over here, 8. We have a 7 and 6 to place, 7, 6. In the space, the 4 and 7 are taken, so this is a 6. 4 and 7 is the options for these cells. The 4 coming over here means 4 is to the right, 7 is to the left. Come back up with 7 again. Put in 8. 4 and 7 are the last 2 digits for this 11 cage. That forces these, and the last digit of 8, and we finish this puzzle. So not too hard as Killer Sudoku go, but did have a really elegant theme with the big G and big F. I guess the author's initials and the initial impressions intended, really driving a lot of solve in the middle. It's actually quite interesting how he got almost all of one part of the grid, and then it slowly got us out to the other side, and a lot more work to get the top and right side. But a fun puzzle overall. Hope you learned a little bit about how to think about Killer Sudoku cage shapes and take the right initial impressions from them when you are thinking through their logic. Some of these connections we made at the start, like these cells and these digits being the same, really did carry through in the whole solve. So we'll see you again soon.